I hate it. I hate it. My head is already exploding.
I want to
This
play
is like
Necros
in
now
Magic,
for some
we have
reason.
like the pod strategies, which are like you fetch this, and then that lets you fetch this, and that lets you fetch this, and that lets you
That's
fetch this,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
and that lets you.
I thought there'd be
And
an
in
update.
Magic, like you just try to memorize the perfect sequence of these things that gets you the win in all these situations, and you just execute the line that you've already practiced 100 times, and if you get to do the thing, you win. And God, if that's Yu-Gi-Oh, it sounds very Yu-Gi-Oh-ish, but man, I hate that kind of gaming. I really do. Oh man, and I'm supposed to say that one of these was banned.
Yep,
Boring
help me
since
out.
it's
none of the spells.
uncreative.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I was gonna go read them all again. This is so obnoxious because I want to just
I'm gonna
like
have to
stick a
just play
fork in
against
one of
myself,
these,
though, actually.
throw a dart at a board, and be like, "Let's be done with it." But I'm competitive. I want to figure it out. I want to be the smart one, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get it wrong.
At least you can just read the bullet points to make it easier for you.
Discarding Brionac gets you a Necros monster, which just gets you a Fury, so that you can then use that as materials for a different one in your hand and get another one anyway. And then the other thing is target 2 face-up monsters that were special summoned from the extra deck, shuffle them into the deck. It's a little interesting. It does feel like it can be your own thing if you wanted to reuse its summon, and the opponent's thing if you thought they might have trouble with the materials. Maybe the opponent put 2 monsters down and you get a 2-for-1 that way. That's pretty solid, right? That's not a bad play.
Not bad.
Doesn't seem... It seems really good. I'm not sure it's
the
busted.
lyrics
Then we have
from
Colossals.
what's her name's
Colossalus.
are all
And we have
really
discard
good.
this to go get one of these cards.
Oh,
like,
they're upcoming.
Shuri from the deck to the hand.
Yeah, being able to
and you can
recollect
target a face-up thing,
a thing, an art,
extra deck until the end of this turn.
So good.
Its attack becomes 0.
We've got Musica
against very specific items, like maybe something you don't want to leave the field, so it doesn't get reused, but you just don't want its attack to work.
And the Sangha have her own version. She sure does.
This is good, but I don't see it as busted. I kind of like these.
I'll wait to recur black, green, and blue.
Problems. They're usually not busted in that way. They're just
we need a red and a white version of these.
Unicore says, where do I start?
I wonder if there are.
You can only use this effect once. No.
Second line middle.
Second line middle. I need like a flowchart with an arrow. You discard this card, then 1 Necros from your graveyard. Target 1 in your graveyard and add it to your hand.
Maybe they already exist.
Shuri. I want to use it to sacrifice to play something else. But then when you go get the Shuri, yeah, okay. You can only use this effect once per turn.
Like imagine. There are a lot of really good red cards and white cards. Well, there are also a lot of blue, green, and black, so I really don't see a reason why they shouldn't. It's only a matter of time, I think.
This deck didn't need extra decks, so the idea that if you're trying to...
Yeah, those 3 are pretty cool. I think I might make a Musica Lyrig center strategy.
Nerf other parts of the strategy because they want the extra deck to be relevant again. Eternal format, maybe for the first year or 2.
I haven't played this mid-range deck yet. I don't think I made this. Did I make this?
Then you want to sell a new extra deck dragon.
Was I the one who made this, or did I just copy-paste this? I'm pretty sure I just copy-pasted this.
Entirely by itself. So
maybe if it wasn't copy-paste job, then at the very least this is definitely a copy-paste job. I would not play cards like these. I don't like vanilla. Anyway, what do you mean invalid?
A certain kind of counterspell in Magic.
Oh fuck.
There's a lot of things it doesn't stop.
Why is this?
When this card is ritual summoned, you can
hold on.
exactly 3 of your opponent's cards. 1 from.
Oh my god, I have 4 centers.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Explains why this.
No wait, no I don't.
Really expensive.
What am I?
That's pretty nasty. I feel like I've seen cards like it before, but I can't remember how close to Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 they are.
Oh, I'm playing 2 of you. What the hell?
You did Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
We don't need to look at the top 3, right?
Trishula as its armor. So basically, Shurit is sort of embodying all of the effects of these older cards in the lore that's wearing. So it is basically, a new version of Trishula. So yes, it's basically the same effect.
It's hitting those nostalgia memories. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's very powerful. And if we assume that ritual summoning this is easy, because all you have to do is sacrifice this little guy, Shuri, strategist.
Want to listen to something other than battle music this time around, I suppose.
Easy. So, again, I believe that card was busted, because you could get this card out, get it out easily turn 1, and really ruin the hand.
I will say, you can't do it turn 1. So, unlike the original Trish has to banish something.
Wow, it's like you can't tell who's who here.
The original Trishula lets you do that. So you can still do it, just not on turn 1.
It's a big change.
That is a big change. That's
a big change. Still really good, but big change. I mean, obviously those targets will probably be
It also has a hard
Eternity is not what I desire. It's such a petty aspiration I was looking for when I was younger.
Probably. Yeah, honestly, probably. Like, 1 is probably endurable. With this Valkyries.
Wait, how do I play this?
Whenever an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card.
This is supposed to be a game ender, as far as I can tell. It looks really interesting, so I wanted to play it.
Like, just no battle phase seems epic. But
it hasn't topped anything, so I assume it's not good. But I'd like to try it. Anyway, it's saying I can't do anything with it. Oh, right, it's because it's a level 3 Signy. Okay, I think I know how to play it.
At a premium.
Oh, wow.
And this is also a hard once per turn. I don't know, it doesn't scream bannable to me. It screams really good, but not bannable. And I don't have time to like dive into absolutely every nuance of all these cards, or we'll be here for another hour on just this question. So I gotta go with my gut. Now, this card is stupid. This card is stupid. What are we doing? Why create all these costs and then put in a card that is tutorable through a number, like all of these different spells, and then it says ignore the cost and get upside? Because that's what I'm reading this as, unless I'm missing something. No, you're right. Let's have a you're right. It at least has a hard once per turn, right? It's a hard once per turn. Something.
That was actually a really powerful mill. What the hell?
Why would you turn all the cost into this one thing that's also tutorable, so you just get it, so that every time you pay the cost, you get more than you were supposed to in the first place, and give up less than you were supposed to in the first place? Why? How is that game design?
Why are our offensive capabilities so bad?
Granting, clarify one thing, only hard once per turn is to add a warrior from the deck. Sure. Use it for free material multiple times.
Alright, ban this little shit. Get it? I must be wrong, and maybe the fact... So, here's the thing with Pod. I talked about Pod in Magic. In Pod, there are the various steps in the chain, and you can kind of see that with all of these different options of things that you tutor and do these
Alright, I guess we're playing slow for now.
All of the Necrozes feel like they have a spot in the chain where that's what you want to get. You could go for the top of the chain, which is probably Trishula, you know? That seems like kind of an endgame state. But if all of these cards are substantially worse if you have to pay their actual cost. There is one card in here that says it's like, just ignore the cost even more than you were going to anyway and get more.
Actually, straight up.
More on top of that, and more. And
I'm not gonna attack.
It screams at me that one of these things is not like the others.
Okay, I'm gonna attack with you.
Unless I'm missing that a certain pot
they have a guard.
Is the only thing that's
wrong, them to use
and
it.
all the rest of the chaining and accruing value is fine. I don't
they
like
have
it. I feel like eventually this whole thing needed to chill the F
Where were you?
The way it does that when you're paying even less than cost. You know, this is cost plus something else. So I ban the shirt. That's what I think. And that's easy to say. I almost feel like I'm copping out to a degree because one of these things is so not like the other that it's easy to point and be like, just pick that thing instead of trying to analyze these other things. But I made an honest attempt, and I still came back to that.
I'll keep moving on.
So that's my
Though my body may have failed, but my spirit stays strong. I win that song.
Because sure it was, man. You got it. Funny enough, turns out a ritual monster, so it's funny that everything I've shown you thus far, still no ritual monsters have been banned. To give you the short of it, this was the best deck you could be playing during this time by a mile.
Hoping that I can
this is arguably one of the most consistent decks ever produced up until this point. This is one of the strongest decks people would look back historically throughout Yu-Gi-Oh's history. It's not tier element strong, but it would probably, if there was like a top 10 decks of all time, I want to say deck draws would probably be maybe top 5, maybe it's like number 5. Or if not, honorable mention at like 6. This deck was so consistent, so powerful, and you might think to yourself that's boring because that might sound linear. The fact that every card basically tutors for another card that can tutor for another card means that at that point, it's two players who are playing in the mirror match against each other. The more skilled player would more often than not always win. And that's what people actually really loved about this format, if you're like on the super high competitive side of things. If you're more casual, you didn't like that because this was like the boogeyman that was ruining the format for you. And this wasn't like the only deck people were playing. There were other decks people could play as like an anti-meta to try to defeat this. But for the most part, this was by far and away the best deck during the time. Sure, it eventually got banned. Some of the other cards got limited. I believe Brianak went to 1. I think Unicorn went to 1. But the rest were like all totally fine aside from that. And just historically, it is a phenomenal deck. A lot of the top competitive players think it's just because it just allows you to do everything. It was a lot of fun. People really enjoyed it. The one thing people didn't really like, and I didn't show you this, was this little guy. I'll give you a little glimpse here.
Something that keeps you from maybe searching? So whoever gets it first.
Not searching, but you'll see.
Release. Jin Releaser of Rituals. When you summon a monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard as one of the monsters required for the ritual summoning. If a player ritual summons using this card, the other player cannot special summon while that ritual summon monster is face up on the field.
Yeah, so this card, we called it the Jin Lock, and basically, if someone would go first, they would try to set up a Jin Lock with one of their Necros monsters, and they'd have ways to protect it then, of course. And it made for a very unfun environment. People had to have like the correct cards to be able to out this, and sometimes it kind of, when it devolved into that, draw the out sort of game, unfortunately. But if you take Jin out of the equation, because Jin, surprise, also got banned. Then it became very skill intensive because this card wasn't, working in the format. But yeah, a lot of people look back on Necros very fondly. Very cool that they finally sort of got there with their ritual monsters. Although funny enough, none of the ritual monsters themselves got banned, which I find hilarious. That sure it took the L for them.
Sure it did.
Last little group here, because I wanted to.
Done. Oh my god.
Just about done. It's not going to be like 10 cards. I promise you. It's only a couple. Because I thought it'd be fun. I skipped this. I did this video with Rare, as a matter of fact, and it's a very important ritual archetype. And I thought we would cover it here just to give people a little bit of variety. So you want your big, giant Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Here, I'm going to show you 2 and a couple of cards after the fact, but here's your first one.
Brightron Metionis. Why am I having a hard time?
Oh, right. I can only discard Liberation Division.
I guess. Level maximum. Thank you. And attack 4,000, defense 4,000. You can ritual summon this card with a thing. Your opponent cannot target this card with monster effects. If the total levels of monsters used for its ritual summon are 2 or less, this card can attack all special summon monsters your opponent controls once each turn. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can banish monsters from your graveyard whose combined attack equals exactly 2,000 or 4,000. Then target one face-up card your opponent controls for every 2,000 attack of total. Send that card to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of this thing once per turn.
So that may sound very specific. The reason for this is the Drytron archetype, similar to that Manju that I showed you. It's a bunch of non-ritual monsters that have 2,000 attack exactly. And like one of them adds a ritual monster from deck to hand, one adds a ritual spell. So they all have 2,000 attack, so that's why it's saying exactly 2,000. So basically it says, like, if you banish 2 of them, you can, get rid of 2 things. If you banish 1, you can get rid of 1. So that's like where that whole 2,000, 4,000 thing comes in. And then, you loved him so much the first time, he came back! He grew up!
Alright. Herald Ultimatinus? What the heck? Okay, it's the deluxe level cat robot. Got it. Oh my god. How about that pose? How about those thighs? That's a very,
I'm quite good at playing that game, just
you can ritual summon this card with the Oracle. The hero must be ritual summoned when you are
inviting us to follow wherever we go.
Or a
We'll be
monster
running around, skipping ahead. Hey, hurry now and come along. Now while the sun still shines up above in the sky, and as long as I just know the stuff to me, how slightly as they run.
And
you won't
you might
mind.
be wondering, well,
I
is this just
think
gonna have the
you
same little
as we
problem
jump
as
and
the
jump
other
through in every little obstacle. Please call my name, my most favorite melody.
Oh, just level 1.
It's a magic that I am feeling right now.
Attack is 500, defense is 200, fairy effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish up to 2 other light fairy monsters from your field and or graveyard to add the same number of level 2 or lower light fairy monster with different names from your deck to your hand. You only use this once per turn. So now you discard this and 2 other fairies in your graveyard and you get drawn. So that you can do 2 more times. That does make things a little better. Maybe you don't run out of cards this time.
Tomorrow's coming closer, don't let go.
Does it solve all the problem? Alright, so do I have more stuff I need to spend
tonight? Even missing friends talk to be our companion. I'm touching cheeks, starting feeling in happiness.
Okay, so part of it is this whole, you can ritual summon this card with Drytron, which I don't think he showed.
Now it's time to say goodbye, but don't be sad, guess we'll be alright.
Monsters
I send them count with me, 1, 2, 3.
Used to summon it. So if you just sack something
into our dream,
it's like rewarding you for having a
worry.
in your deck.
Correct. So actually, I should show you the ritual spell because it is important here. Let me get this one. Sorry, I promise this is the last card.
Yeah, I've heard these lies before. So, Meta this Drytron spell. You're almost there. This card can be used to ritual summon any ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. That's different, so keep that in mind.
We'll be running round, skipping ahead. Hey, hurry now and come along. Now while the sun still shines up above in the sky.
Total attack equal or exceed the attack of the ritual monster.
Ritual hair. Hope like something new about to run. Some jump and jump through in every little obstacle. Like oh my name, my most favorite melody.
So, to summon Draconids, for instance, you would have to tribute 2 of those off, since Draconids has 4,000 attack, in order to ritual summon out the Draconids. And then Herald only has 2,000 attack.
Summertime
so,
feels better with you.
You might have actually broken me on this one. My brain might be completely unfunctional at this stage. I just want you to know that as we enter the home stretch.
Welcome.
Those of you contributing to longer watch times who are still listening to this at this point, leave a comment that you were there for the moment CGB's brain actually shattered, because you were here. Congratulations. Well done.
where the levels don't matter, because in Draco it says the level 2, only using level 2s. You don't need 6 level 2 monsters like you otherwise would for a ritual summon. You're going based off the attack stats, so it needs 2,000.
I don't get why you're allowed to put up to 5. I get it, because in key format there are level 5 Signies, which is ridiculous. Games last that long in that format.
And if it does, add this card to your hand. You can only use this effect of this thing once per turn. So the idea here is you reduce
your
own awesome monster.
Bonus if we get to crush a thingy.
No, it's
shit, fuck.
No, it says ritual.
Chihuahua.
Actual special summon monsters you're supposed to control once each. Oh my god! If bans monsters from your graveyard is defiant attack equals exactly 2,000 or 4,000. Your graveyard. Then target a face-up thing for every 2,000. I go back and read again. Hand or field its total attack equal or exceed the attack of the ritual monster you summon. This in your graveyard, and you do this. If it does, add this card to your hand. So you get it back by somehow nerfing your own thing for a turn.
Right. You need to recycle it and use it again, potentially.
Okay, it's the buyback cost. It's not like tied into all this other stuff necessarily.
No, just the buyback cost. Yep.
Oh my god! I'm waiting for like the all click together, like the last one, and this is just a pile of words that one must navigate just to know what the hell a card does.
Welcome to you.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. Word salad is usually good somehow.
Is it? Or is it just a big pile of breadcrumbs?
During your opponent's turn, banish monsters from graveyard for the number and then kill stuff. Seems really good. Is that better than? I mean, you're banishing your graveyard and then target face-up. Send those to the graveyard. Like, they go to their graveyard. It's not like you exiled them, got rid of them forever. It's not like you banished them face down or something permanently. So this feels very like, I mean, the stats are crazy, but the effect feels very much like, here's a big thing that does a big thing. And the fact that they can't target this card with monster effects is usually a good thing. And can make it very dangerous. So people jump through hoops and try to find ways to deal with it. And that's why some other cards get popular that don't make a lot of sense, like ways to tribute this. And then we have the Herald of Ultimateness, which on its own is the name of a card. And that is something. I'm looking at it, and yeah, it does a little more than before. And you showed me the card that pairs with it, that makes it much more effective because you can keep doing the thing. But I'm going to look at both of these, quite honestly. I'm going to look at both of these, and I'm going to say this is like where power creep gets you, where you just make these absurdly busted giant things hoping like they're flashy and that people will buy them and try them, and then you find out that they're fine. I mean, if the other Herald of Ultimateness before was fine, did this one extra card that gives it more uses break it? Like, the way you described it, I don't know. It seems more obnoxious than ever. That's true, but I don't know. Like, if the last one was fine, I clearly don't know how to analyze what's not fine. Also, you giving me the little breadcrumb of see how it's different now is so you, that's probably mine.
I would never do such a thing. I'm offended that you would even accuse me of doing such a thing.
The other card is just such a spam of words that you could probably say to me, one thing you probably missed about 18 times, and I'd be like, you know what? Cool. But this does strike me. This strikes me as a Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 like kind of card where it's something that comes out and is hard to deal with and deals with your opponent's stuff at the same time and somehow is fine. I'm gonna go with neither one got banned, and I might regret it. I'll enjoy the story, but I won't have to read these cards anymore, and that's winning sometimes. Sometimes winning is not playing the game.
Would you believe me if I told you they banned Ava?
Almost. But you said that so casually, you're just trying to ramp me up.
No, I'm curious. Why did they say almost?
Well, because if the play patterns of all the things I was worried about in the past, about the Herald, turned out to actually be accurate, which they kind of didn't. But now you add in like it's not card disadvantage anymore, and you can just keep doing it and like lock your opponent out of the game, and now that's a problem. I don't know. I feel like the progression of Yu-Gi-Oh goes to a place where like this is the kind of thing you try to do and they still find ways out of it because now resources and big effects are powers freer than ever. So like if they banned this, it's because my analysis earlier was really good but missing this one piece that put it way over the top, and now they made this one piece to try to make it good, and they were like, oh shit guys, we made it too good. Oh no. Maybe that would be kind of in line with what I said before. However, I'm just rattled, and I don't know, man. Would they ban Ava? I mean, maybe they'd restrict it. Like, I think going one time through that cycle isn't enough. I don't think they ban it.
They banned Ava.
Wow!
They banned Ava. Yep.
One time was too much? Oh my god!
One thing you're missing with this, is
bring it. Let's go.
Ava's once per turn. There's another card that I may show you in a future video, so I don't want to show you now. That has the ability to send a card from your deck to the graveyard at quick effect speed. So, during your turn, you can send an Ava, use Ava to get some things to your hand. During your opponent's turn, you can send an Ava, get more things to your hand, and you've effectively given yourself 4 negations for the Herald of Ultimateness, not counting what you already have in your hand prior to this, okay?
Okay.
So, yeah, it was very good. So much so that, essentially, you would have 6 negations in your hand, your opponent starts the game with 6 cards, and you can imagine how those games would go. Not very fun. So Ava ended up making its way onto the ban list. Not the Draconids, not the Herald of Ultimateness, the Ava. Which is something that a lot of people thought was really fucking funny at the time. Ava's back now. This deck, funny enough, this deck's actually getting new support, so I think they want to make sure that they have the ability to do stuff. And there are some of the other pieces of that deck have been put in check in other ways. But, yeah, this is kind of a story of ritual monsters that's really funny that I conveyed to Raren and unconveyed to you. None of these cards that I have showed you have ever been banned. Some of them got restricted. Some of the other adjacent ancillary pieces got hit or banned in some instances, like Shurret, like Ava, like Jin, these are rituals. But never the ritual monsters themselves. I pissed off a lot of people when I said this in the Raren video, and I'll say it again. This is Yu-Gi-Oh's weakest summoning mechanic. It is a mechanic that's been with the game since the very beginning, and through and through, they've tried to do every single thing to make this this summoning mechanic good, and so
we're gonna show Simo Mitsurugi.
People are attached to the mechanic. But for some reason or another, I'm not saying this deck was bad, by the way. Like, obviously, like, Necros was one of the best decks ever. Drytron was a tier 1, probably the best deck during its period. And then eventually, like, the things got hit. So I'm not saying that the decks are bad. It's just funny that it was never egregious enough that the ritual cards themselves ever had to get banned in any sort of capacity. And so, like, when you're kind of looking at the numbers of ritual versus fusion or synchro or Xyz, I don't know, man. It's kind of funny. So I thought we would show you some blue cards, Sidon. I thought you'd enjoy yourself. What do you think?
You started the video with what do you love most about Magic and blue cards. And I'm gonna look at blue cards. And at the end of this video, you're telling me we just spent time reading more words than I probably read in my senior year of high school in an attempt to understand the worst mechanic, the worst summoning mechanic in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that is what blue means to you?
Correct.
I'm cooked. It's over.
Why didn't you do anything?
Okay. There are other blue cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are not ritual monsters. That are way better. And we'll get to those another time. So you have something to look forward to.
Yep, I thought I was out, and you pulled me back in.
So guys, that's gonna wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout out the patrons for all their continued support. So shout out to Shout1317, 230x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, The Synchro Guy, Pony Stark, Get, Van Hoven, Little Fadeleaf, Draconic, Brian Dancer, Class 7, Dylan Rare Hunter, JW11860, Flannel Daddy, literally all of the guinea pigs, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolphin Amethyst, MBT cancel by community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon, Wonder Waffle, MBT Enigmas 1, Boxer Refueled Knight of Passion, Daniel Howe, Electrician of the Ice Barrier, Arco, and the Nova 129. Thank you again so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
When the hate had taken over me, you held me in your hands and picked me up right off the ground. Then I knew just where I had to go. I let the sound of rain drown out everything. All of the doubts, the pain, the voice that keeps escaping out. Just for a little while, can I have this moment just for me? To look back at all the footprints left behind. I hear the sound of rain under a sky of haze. Every word is falling quietly onto the ground. All of that emptiness, every single scream stuck in my throat. Although it's painful just to breathe, that's how it's meant to be. That's how it's meant to be. I will be stained with you, this wish hidden within my heart. For the vow that I made, gonna keep on walking for my sake. In the rainy haze, I'm leaving my murmurs behind before I go.
Wait, I can't play this.
It's shattered, scattered, all gone. There's no sign of life. Where did you go? Where have you gone? Completely upside down now, breaking up our future. Continue to go, because I'm not alone. Beautiful, streamlined, escaping the world of opacity, like a lost child. Stay strong, hold tight. Tomorrow's still translucent, but if I break through dark stillness, I hear the sound of the stars echoing softly.
Yup, wow. That's hilarious.
Seek light,
My game ender is a game never.
dream side. Seek light, bright smile. What's going on around me? Who took the stars away? How far can we go? How much can we know? I promise that I'll pull through, but what should I begin with? Even as time flows, waiting for our dawn. It was illuminating, protecting our dreams from evilness, leading us home connecting with our sixth sense. In the devoted Gerbala, sending my love and prayers through the cosmos.
Seek light, green vine.
Seek light, stay fly.
Small shiny chocolates reflecting visibly down your eyes, just like a sad abandoned feline without a single word, trying to hide the hurt, wishing to turn your sorrows into comfort. Constantly I yearn to hear every single thing for you, wipe away the tears you cried, make everything alright. Make the world forget all the crazy happening around.
Just a smile keeps flowers blooming.
Heavens into the sky, just where the wind falls down.
Something trickles into our spirits, a special remedy. Made me realize all the burdens I went through.
I mean, this got first place for a reason. It is a really good deck. Like, I fucking bricked to all hell with that. It's a memory, and I'm looking at a great tomorrow.
Deep in the forest, my heart is drowning from all the pain. Betrayal at its finest.
Everyone's the same. Not much in the game. The point of us hurting each other. Cherished memories, looking always to protect it now. But a wasted legacy, a tragic fact somehow. Gathering the notes,
Trying very hard not to leave a mark.
in a way for new beginnings. In the middle of an adventure to time.
Shivers a temper of rain, a refreshing radiant remedy. At the moment when all the wounds will start to heal, opens a blossom of brand new beginnings.
To the sky, to the wind, the wind falls down. Something I put you to do, the spirit message or remedy.
Made me realize all the burdens I went through. Never thought
rare instance of this not being as good. Pain and sorrow, back the memories, tonight, looking at the great tomorrow.
I don't need a name, I'm not worthy of it. You won't regret a thing if I don't tell you my name. Nothing more, nothing less, there in the open I lay, melting away like cotton candy and water. But this pain, I don't know why it's hurting so much. And this voice giving color to what couldn't be touched. All that used to be ambiguous then, what you gain a shadow now, no name. Wonder why tonight the moon is so beautiful, but there's no answer to such a question. Here I am in the air, floating aimlessly. Don't need a shape or a body, I'm alright. And even though that's more than enough for me, I should be fine, nobody has to notice me. But I can't stay the same, playing hide and seek. I keep hoping for you to come and find me again.
Wanna try getting louder now. Say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye, but it wasn't meant for me. I hear it now. It's your voice that I wanna hear call my name. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm shouting out. Dun.
Like awaking memories now bubbling. Everything in this world that was forgotten and lost, they come alive so vividly proven. Just to have one little thing, that is all I want. Just a person who knows that is all I want. No, I won't stay the same, playing hard to see. So I'll let us see, I'm keeping it shining
again and again.
Wanna touch, getting louder now.
Not so much, 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 but it wasn't meant for me. I hear it now.
It's your voice that leads me on my way.
In your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, get me stronger every time. I'm shouting out. Your name. Your name.
Still as the night, breathless breeze, like the calmness before a storm. Crystal sky, no trace of danger in plain sight. Up against the light, a long restrained cry. Compassion fades, leaving emotions from the void and find relief that I'm alive. No miracles thrive, it's all an illusion. We're all just here waiting for silent ends. These vibrant auroras, reflections and compass, the flashbacks of wonderful days with you. Life goes on, countless white fragments piling up uncontrollably. Life goes on, I'm surrounded by walls of frosted, the sea detaining me. Don't cry, don't cry. Let me feel the size, cold and heartless blizzard in this crystal prison that numbs my mind. I don't see the difference, just like a small bullet. No, I don't dislike it, I just close my eyes. Life goes on, even if all these white fragments start to erode the world. Life goes on, I have come to accept whatever the future holds for me. Don't cry, don't cry. Place and songs when it thought it fades away. But if my dreams come true, nothing disappear. Residing endlessly, saying over and over. I chant all these spells to put myself to sleep. I've never done this before, gotta give me a chance. With wavering feelings I have, sifting up my cards. If it's some garbage, some news, change it to a trap. With all my hidden blades, I will pierce you deep.
Remember, I'll see you in one swoop.
I'll
I'm
corner
gonna
you,
hunt you down. And unforgettable that it's just around the bend.
Just a few more steps and I'll dig my claws into you. Craving to see you cry and yell your heart aloud. Asking for forgiveness, you roll and crawl there underground. At the end I'll spot you and listen all you want. What is it like to be hunted? How does it feel? The unexpected answer is right in front of me. So boring and so dull, always so abrupt. Excuses in my mind just vanish, nothing left. The all files set up in my mind, spinning on my wheels. This discouraging ending has completely bummed me out. Sneering audiously, what a clever plan. Visions mixing up with everything I can. So furious, so useless, tie my hands so tight. I'm going down such an ironical path. Looking at the two footprints there. If I can forget, it'll be so much easier. Knowing that I got a body keeps on popping here and there and grasping my shivering shoulders, don't know how to stop. Gotta sharpen my claws so sharp they could pierce. Remembering the resemblance, wounds spreading out. Tracing and shaking the fingers, glaring straight at it from behind. I won't let you spot me and then you have to go. I'm the one who decides when you're done. An unforgettable night is just around the bend. If I can forget, it'll be so much easier. An unforgettable night is just around the bend. much easier. Every street I see is glowing. I can hear the holly singing to the heavens of a broken fantasy. Falling slowly, the snow is settling. I stuff all the love that's in my hands. Sew it up together with these thorns. Deliver it to you. I will make it all the floor. Lock it tightly so you know it won't be cold anymore. The one and the only treasure in this world, that's what you are. It's painful but it's so sweet. This present that we share. Wishing on a holy star, I whisper a little prayer. Promise you forevermore. See the flickering candles. I can feel my fingers freezing. Then a voice lights up the darkness. Thanks to you now I can always find my way. Falling slowly, I can't stop what I feel. Don't care if the world may stop and stare. Wanna wrap it up in a ribbon of thorns. Adorn it all for you. Even with no evergreen, I'll be there to let you know you won't be alone anymore. The first and the only treasure in this world, that's what you are. It's bitter but it's so sweet. This present that we share. Praying on this holy night, there's only one wish I long for, to sing of forevermore. Sparkling, shining this Noel. Riches, jewelry everywhere. It can't be something that you've seen before. No, not at all.
Wow.
What I
Average
wanna
length
give to you.
Mugen game, am I right?
Be so much and more. Something warm, something a little painful. The one and the only treasure in this world, that's what you are. It's painful but it's so sweet. This present that we share. Wishing on a holy star, there's only one thing to pray for. Promise you forevermore. I whisper a little prayer. Promise you forevermore.
I'm mostly confident on the strength of this deck.
I wish tomorrow when I wake, right beside the pillow I'll find a little present, just one thing. It's a promise for us to keep. How about a house of sweets, flowers made out of jewels? Whatever I want, just one thing. Wonder which present shall I choose? I Wish for everyone to be always happy and full of joy, just like you taught me that one day. I will whisper a little prayer, falling from the winter sky, snow on my windowsill. If I fall into a dream, would it be harder here instead of counting notes and change? I wish to know the games just one by one, just let me know the way. Oh, what a crooked wish I hold, what a beautiful lie I told. Trying to be like this, don't you like this, not me every time. Over pretend still promises, every truth, every prayer you're told. If it's there, me not anymore. This motion please hold me close. I'm wishing someday when I wake, somewhere warm in a sunny place. A single chance is all I ask, to be smiling with you again. All the stars up in the sky, not even a giant dog. No, there's nothing that I want, promised you I'll be well behaved. There is a place inside my heart, somewhere deep down I keep a chest. This little treasure that I hold, tuck it away so it's safe and sound. Falling from the winter sky, snow on my windowsill. If I fall into a dream, would it be better than here? Instead of blazing clouds and swell, all of the dried lies, yes, one by one made there and all the day. And in the shadow with good price, devil's laughter is all I hear. Time and again I'm calling for help, but no one hears my voice. 'Cause if whatever I believe is the first thing you choose to hurt, don't need a God, no, not anymore. Please give it back, all that I adore. What a perfect wish I'm told, what a beautiful lie I'm told. Try to pretend to hold to the love you taught me every time. All the pretend still promises, every truth, every prayer you're told. If you can hear me, God above, this wish of mine, please hold it close. In distant skies, I see twinkling lights. A sway of emotion still lingers, and as the wind blows through the quiet night, leaves to stillness a moment in time. A story begins, the journey unfolds, unraveling intertwined destinies. And as the wind blows a sweet melody, it welcomes the morning glow. started with glimpses, turn into gaze. My gentle heart keeps on reminding that as the wind blows, my instinct knows that we will see each other again. Hold me tight, please don't let me go. Keep still as the wounds heal. Even though that's a fleeting wish, and together we fly. Never-ending roads, unsure tomorrow, and foolishness we often wrestle with. But as the wind blows, apart and humbly, as we welcome the gleam of the night. In distant skies, I see twinkling light. A glimpse of my memory still lingers. And as the wind blows through the quiet night, keeps my slumber guarded respite. But until I carry out my vows, I know we can still make new memories. Now as the wind blows, together we run, 'cause the journey has just begun.
Ah, shit, I don't have a red.
I see floating beautifully in the sky, reflects quietly, repeating old stories, the end of a dream. Beyond the bounds of fate, find the courage to break through. Fall to the brim with triumph and pride, reaching out to the flowers that bloom. sky is the bond that connects our hearts, embracing the promise to meet you again in some way. But as I wanders like an endless maze running round, as the night darkens, I round and round and round and round. I might end up here till tomorrow, so I scream a chant on the string when I swing my arms. I say what I wanna say, my thoughts I convey. I say, I say, I say, I say, but they still could not understand, so I scream a chant.
Eternity is not what I desire. It's such a petty aspiration. Now I was looking, I was younger. Friends come and go, and well, I'll be alone. That's no surprise, I've always known that back when it was just you little toddler.
Slipping through my legs, I suppose that I reside to kiss and tell. Playing with my dreams and starry nights upon the wishing well. Listening, contemplating, trying to light a spark that hides behind a grim old fairy tale. Trying to ignite the flame of passion, but to no avail. Just like a dream, not what it seems, up until my 100th wish. She's who I wish I could be alright. Still, yeah, I'm a warrior against her side. So alright, it's so ironic to aspire to defend you. I guess that will remain a daydream. Now I'm confronted by reality. Now as I finally get to see you where I tokens across the formation. My mind says I should do what I am told, but my heart beats a different rhythm, saying I should find courage to save you. It's the staring ashes that's presiding a mysterious spell, like a well enchantress. I try to protect myself as well. Agitating, aggravating, trying to light a spark that hides behind a grim old fairy tale. Trying to ignite the flame of passion, but to no avail. Follow my dream, I'm on your team. I'm gonna do it my way. She's who I wish I could be alright. Still, yeah, I'm a warrior against her side. Not tonight. It's so ironic to aspire to defend you. I guess that I'll fulfill my daydream. But as I wanders like an endless maze running round, as the night darkens, I round and round and round and round. I might end up here till tomorrow, so I scream a chant on the string when I swing my arms. I say what I wanna say, my thoughts I convey. I say, I say, I say, I say, but they still could not understand, so I scream a chant. She's who I wish I could be alright. Still, yeah, I'm a warrior against her side. So alright, it's so ironic to aspire to defend you. I guess that will remain a daydream.
As you say, the finest flowers to wither someday. Well, obviously, that is quite apparent. As I jump into this carriage that takes me away,
Gonna learn to laugh as well, and I'll be okay.
Grab
much more broken, more fragile it becomes. But even so, I will not stop, no. I'll keep moving on. And though my body may have failed, but my spirit stays strong. I will not stop until through the night. I will let it fearing and pain my own way. Memories of my glory days. Still hoping that I can make a comeback. No, I feel the strongest like the conquering days. When I discuss my goodbye, well, I'm right on track. Like a frog and try to well already yet, but no regrets. Nothing else matters. Talking about.
Cause my words can fully cover what I'm talking about. It's tomorrow. The times just ain't right. I will break through all the misery and pain my own
I'll keep moving on. Though my body may have failed, but my spirit stays strong. I will not stop until through the night. I will try to let spirit and pain my own way.
Endless nights, restless mind. Never thought I'd come across, but now I feel consumed as I jitter anxiously, thinking about how the past has been haunting me right now.
Other kind of song, other light. You're by my side. You're by my side.
You made me admire all the inspiring things you do. I held out my hand and tried to be closer to you. How has it not your future? I could become like you. Until the day comes, I hope you'll be right here by my side. Probably for a while, tried to hide behind my smile, my true thoughts out of sight, just like my anxiety. But now I feel like I'm slowly gaining courage to be able to fight. Now take a look at me, I'll show you how. I won't let you down, I won't let you down. Now as I'm getting closer, a little more and more, I see the bigger picture, and the more it puzzles me. As I reach my destination, all things were not as it seemed. I realized that I was just blinded out of sight. Worked endless nights you taught me, but now I see things differently. I gained a new perspective.
Is there a reason this works the way it does?
Went on to a new direction.
Why do we have to fast forward?
I finally found the spark to ignite my own bright flame. Unbounded by hesitations with no one Summertime feels better with you, and the sky so dazzling blue. Now my heart is fluttering like the fluffy white clouds above passing by. So now what am I to do? Play hide and seek with you. I'm quite good at playing that game, just so you know. As the wind's inviting us to follow wherever it goes.
We be running round, skipping ahead. Hey, hurry now and come along. Now while the sun still shines up above in the sky.
I will hold the hand you held out just for me so tightly as we run. Hope you won't mind. I thank you. We hop and jump through in every little obstacle. Hey, call my name, my most favorite melody. And I hope your heart is also filled with the magic that I am
Feeling right now, and in mind. La la la. Summertime feels better with you, and the stars above look so bright. Happy the twinkling, it feels like we're wrapped around in gentle morads. So now what shall we do next? Precious secret we'll protect as tomorrow's coming closer. Don't let go. And we got a little bit more time to spend tonight. Even if and children are to be our companions, like touching cheeks, come me spinning in happiness. My heart skips a beat, making you smile right back at me. Now it's time to say goodbye, but don't be sad, cause we'll be alright.
Just close your eyes and then count with me. 1, 2, 3. We'll rendezvous at the grand gateway into our dreams. So don't you worry. I hear the sound surrounding me. I carefully listen as they sway softly. And for the first time I realize the wonderful harmony.
We'll be running round, skipping ahead. Hey, hurry now and come along. Now while the sun still shines up above in the sky, in a world of all that goes tight to your silky, slinky hair.
It's like something new about to come. We hop and jump through in every little obstacle. Hey, call my name, my most favorite melody. And I hope your heart is also filled with the magic that I am feeling right now. And the skies so dazzling blue. Summertime feels better with you.
I forgot to play my cards. Fuck me.
I found myself somewhere far inside the gloom, an endless abyss of night, and all I could see was nothing else but the lonely moon, just walking across the sky.
Oh, thank God. Although, this isn't gonna be enough.
keeps me captive for life. Somewhere nearby, I heard the fluttering of the birds and wish that I too could fly. Holding my knees, I know that even when I'm lonely, even when my only friend is my own shadow, I will find the light inside these sunken eyes, the guiding touch that comforts the tears flow, but they will stop me opening my eyes. And even when the light may seem to fade, when all is blurred behind the clouds, it'll keep on shining down on me until this very life one day disappears. Faintly in the sky above, around the moon, as if to give a warm embrace. A halo of fantasy was glowing in the night. Here I am inside the dark, I fight alone. This little piece that can't be lost is all that I wanna leave behind in this world. This is the only wish, the only guide that keeps my spirit.
Yuki could have won that. God damn it.